Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a compare and contrast. I have two different root cover-ups from Loreal Paris and Clariol. We're going to go through them and kind of compare and contrast really quick. If you guys are ever thinking about getting this, you'll have a little bit of an idea and be able to choose for yourself what brand you'd want to use. As of lately, I haven't seen these in stores. I see them a lot of times on Amazon, so it's kind of a hit and miss. I remember a couple years ago them being really popular, but I don't see them as popular anymore. If I have seen them, sometimes at Walmart and sometimes at CVS, but it's not always there. So your best bet if you're looking to do this is to get them on Amazon. I have seen L'Oreal have an array of the Magic Root touch-ups, such as red, light blonde, black, dark brown. So they have a plethora of colors to choose from. However, I haven't seen very many in the Clariol Root touch-up, so that might be something to be aware of as well. Let's get to it. I have used L'Oreal Paris hair dyes for the longest time, including L'Oreal Feria, L'Oreal Colorista, sprays, and dyes, and I have nothing but kind words to say about that brand. However, I have had problems with the Clairol Nice and Easy brand. I have had problems with the Clairol Color Strong brand. You can look at my channel. I have, again, a plethora of reviews in regards to these brands, and so if you want to check that out as a reference, please go ahead and do that. But let's dive in. Let's see. Okay, L'Oreal Paris. I love that blue. I love the packaging. It's really cool, really cute. I feel like it catches your eye right quick. It says L'Oreal Paris, light golden brown, magic root cover up, temporary gray concealer spray, 2.0 ounces. So first off, right off the bat, the color really gets my eye. It catches my eye, and as a consumer, I feel like that's something that you really want to pay attention to, because a lot of times people get items out of compulsion, and as soon as they see something they like, they want to grab, they want to buy. So I feel like this is a really great example of products creating packaging that really stands out and catches the consumer's eye and makes them want to buy. Okay, the back, it says seconds to flawless roots. It says no more grays, no more compromise. It says quick and easy, dries in a flash, lightweight, no smudging or sticky residue when dry, lasts one shampoo, ammonia free, peroxide free, no synthetic dyes. It says customized for lightest to light golden brunettes, and it even gives you a little bit of a color wheel here of what you might expect. Everybody's experiences are differently. However, I like that it gives you a little bit of an idea of what to expect. I love to kind of study that and kind of try to match it as best to my hair, to the bottle and the reference as I possibly can, so I truly appreciate that as a consumer. It says using directions: number 1, cover your shoulders with a towel, shake well. Number 2, spray on dry hair about 6 inches from regrowth using light steady pressure to blend in the color. And number 3, let it dry for 1 minute and done. It also gives you a example of about what 6 inches away from your hair looks like, so you have a better idea. It gives you a before and after picture, very bright, very pigmented, which I love as well. Same for the color wheel here, very bright, very pigmented. It really helps the consumers be able to see. And again, as I talked about, consumers can sometimes be impulsive, so if there's bright colors, that may be all they need to buy. Okay, So we're going to move on to the Clariol Root Touch-Up in light brown. First off, when I look at this, I see more like a matte picture, and I don't really like that. I feel like as a consumer, I just walk right by it. The packaging is kind of basic to me. I love the blue cap, but the white, I mean, I know that they're trying to stay true to their brand because a lot of the nice and easy hair dye boxes are white, blue, and red. However, I mean, come on. You don't see L'Oreal Paris's boxes this color. They want to differentiate themselves and separate themselves from the L'Oreal Feria brand and L'Oreal Colorista brands. Their individual side projects within the L'Oreal Paris brand are different colors. I believe as a consumer to differentiate each other and kind of let them have their own moment and separate each other so that as a consumer we also don't get confused. We know what brand is which, what color goes where. There's a science to it, pretty much. Okay, moving on. So the packaging kind of looks basic. To me, it says Root Touch-Up by Nice and Easy, color, refreshing spray, natural looking gray, coverage, water resistant formula, oil free, temporary last one wash, and it is a 3.7 ounce can. I do like, however, that as the consumer, from the consumer's perspective, you get all the information you really need on the front of the package. Versus here, you kind of have to dig into it. Here, really quick, color refreshing spray, natural looking color, gray coverage, on and on and on. So it kind of just gives you a basic idea right then and there, grab and go. Versus this one, you might have to look, you might have to read a little bit, and I really wouldn't want to do that. I just want to grab and go and move forward. So that's a plus. Okay, we're going to go in here and we're going to see the Root Touch-Up by Nice and Easy. Again, color refreshing spray. Spray away gray in seconds. Instantly restore color and cover grays over a blend of pigments. Our blend of pigments are designed to work with your color for natural looking results. That lasts one shampoo, oil free, peroxide free, and ammonia free. Perfect for fast drying coverage on the go, covering high amounts of gray. Very basic, straightforward, to the point. I like. Okay, 15 centimeters, which adds up to 4 to 6 inches. Gives you basic steps, 1, 2, 3. However, it is not written, which I kind of wish it did. Oh, actually, I take that back. It's right here below. But that's what I mean, is that using directions are before the picture, because the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go straight to the picture and you're going to try to figure it out, and you probably won't even look at the directions below. That's why I like here that the instructions are first and then we can look at the pictures later, because I think that the most important thing is being able to read and understand. We can look at the picture anytime, but if that's the first thing we're looking for, I mean, like I said, are we really going to look at the instructions? You'll probably wonder if they were even there in the first place. So, it says, protect clothes and shake well, hold about 6 inches from dry hair, and spray in a steady, even motion until desired color blend is achieved. Let dry for about 60 seconds before touching hair. I like the simplicity of these instructions. They're straight to the point. However, I also like that there is a little bit more in depth. Here, in these directions, it says cover your shoulders with the towel. When you're dyeing your hair, I mean, I feel like that's common sense that you would wear a old shirt or a towel or a cloth or something to help your color hair dye not to go anywhere, or try not to go anywhere. But the hairspray, it might be a different experience. Everyone has their own experiences. So I feel like mentioning just, hey, have a towel nearby, keep a shirt handy or something like that is really helpful. And so this is, I'm gonna say, at the end of the day, they all have their plus and minuses. I truly like the L'Oreal Paris brand. All in all, I give it a 10 out of 10. However, there are some reasons, and I pointed them out here in the video, that I do like this particular Root Touch-Up. I'd say it's like an 8.5 8.5 out of 10. So they all have their own specific purposes. Everyone is going to have their own specific experience with them. So try them both out, I'd say, and get an idea and see how you like them. That's all I want to say. This is our little video for the day. Thank you so much for watching. If you are so inclined to like, subscribe, or even respectfully comment down below, I truly appreciate it, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.